The track of the Cambridge Guided Busway appears to be ugly, expensive, decrepit and hazardous. So, obviously, its costs and benefits should be fully researched before a penny is spent on a new guided busway. Instead of doing this, Cambridgeshire County Council appointed Steer Davis Gleave to consider the case for a mass transit network. Apparently unaware that cycle networks can provide mass transit, the consultants failed to evaluate cycling as a transit mode. In effect, they worked as advocates for the guided busway. Cycling has, in fact, a 43% share of work journeys entirely within Cambridge. And of course, as a 2018 report published by the National Infrastructure Commission emphasised, cycling is mass transit and must be treated as such. Otherwise, it's like doing a study of how to get from the ground floor of a building to the first floor without including a staircase in the analysis of modal alternatives. I don't have access to the official figures, but it looks as though, outside peak periods, usage of the guided busway ranges between very low and zero. So it could be that there are more cyclists than paying bus passengers using the guided busway section between Trumpington and Cambridge Station. The approved government approach to the appraisal of transport projects is benefit-cost analysis, and Cambridge first attracted government investment in the busway project by estimating the cost at 54 million and the benefit-cost ratio at over 4:1. But as the design progressed, the costs went up and the benefit-cost ratio went down and down. A Freedom of Information request revealed it to be 1.2:1. which is well below the 2:1 threshold for project approvals. It must now have fallen below this level when the design faults emerged. In 2017, Cambridge County Council decided to sue the busway contractors for a 36 million repair bill and, presumably, litigation expenses. A cycleway network, by comparison, could have been quickly built and would not have required any maintenance work, at least for its first 25 years. A Department of Transport report in 2014 put the average benefit-cost ratio of cycle infrastructure at over 5:1, meaning that each pound invested in a network will yield about 5 times as much value as a pound invested in a guided busway, and with far lower capital requirements. The 500 million Cambridge City deal, a 2014 government grant, includes a most welcome 10 million for a rural greenway cycleway network. Though it's outside the built-up area, that's about 1/20th of the cost of the guided busway, and it will provide a more extensive, useful and sustainable mass transit system. But Cambridge also needs segregated cycleways within the urban area. So the City Council, or the County Council, should commission a study to compare the benefits and costs of an urban cycleway network with those of an extended busway network, and it should be done by independent consultants from Holland or Denmark, if there are no suitable firms in the UK.